sort of masterpiece. I say, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. And she say, a proposition, every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'm a baby. And she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down from the 42. They're going to throw again. Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Goff now. Third and long. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
180.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
20. Hey, kill. Go, 12, go.
They'll go for it. Goff. Throw is caught by the back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. And something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they get this down to the 28. We're going to have a stoppage here as we look to see that's Rashad Bateman, who was injured on the play. He's being tended to. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Complete. Derrick Henry. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
13.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that's pulled in by Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They give right side to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. And off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. You've got a man in motion. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Goff back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You're making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cut! Like 20! Four down. Hey, 5. Cut!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
4 down. Hey, lift! 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 76, tell him. 76. 76. Cut!
Throwing again, it's Goff. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Again, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Like 20.
3rd and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. That's grabbed at the 10. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. 180.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. Hey, Ozzy. You. No, we changed it. 180. What is it?
From the gun, Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get nowhere.
Jack Fox on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go.
The drive begins with Henry. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. A first down carry for Pacheco. Continuing to move past the 45. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Sit on. You. 13, report.
First down, here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
DC.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, report. You change it. Hey, middle. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, shot.
Now Jackson on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Goff on first and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap here to go. He's trying to push the field. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
One last play before the break.
No, we changed it. Sit on.
One final shot before the half. Finds a seam down the middle. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Sit on.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Detroit.
Like 20.
Goff setting the throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And the Lions, 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They got 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Lions.
We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
Lions 7.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We didn't have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep 'em coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated kills. When I speak, it's like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade, sneaks, and bombs.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass is brought in by Laporta. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
A fresh set of downs now from the 39. Putting a receiver in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That throw finds Coughlin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
14.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and goal at the 8-yard
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Go.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
180.
Here's Gong. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Running left with Pacheco. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They've got first down here from the 36. It's Pacheco again. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
No. Hey, sit hot. Hey, sit hot. Hey, go right here. Sit hot.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Finish it on! Finish it on! Report! Report!
Henry's going to try to pick it up. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That throw behind his intended target. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it sets up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
180! Nice shot! Hey, hey! You change it. 13.
They'll throw, third and long. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Hey, 20.
Goff back to throw. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, Franklin. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Third and just 2 to go. They send a man in motion. Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That's complete to Slaw. 40. At the 20. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he sends it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
180. Middle. 180. Yo. No, we changed it. Go.
Jackson now on 3rd. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43.
You. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
14 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Report.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. On the move, headed right. Looking slant route, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get their first point to this game just before halftime. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Shotgun snap here to go. Absolutely fires this one right side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Right?
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's got room to roam. Has room down the left sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. In his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now give left side to Pacheco. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give right side to Henry. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
I've been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Middle.
Now it's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Buying some time right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No, we change it. Middle. We change it.
Throwing again is Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Yeah. Report.
Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Jackson yet again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Pacheco, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a time, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead.
15. Lions, 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
White 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Get some space around midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. We'll try for 2. Goff gets his Lions set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
76. 76. Tell him. 76.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down run by Pacheco. Get some space around midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Super one.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Data running like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Goff has it knocked out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that play just got worse the longer it went on, didn't it? Nearly lost the football, and what started as a positive gain going to wind up losing them some yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one complete to St. Brown. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
20.
Gibbs now from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 20.
Throwing is gone. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Caught by his back. Gibson. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Wester on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Chuck! Hey, man! What?
The drive begins with Henry. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in and in sync this offense is. Choreography up front to get all the blocking in place. The back's ability to see those holes as they open up. And the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens needing 4 points. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
We take 13.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff headed right to Henry. When he is well clear of that marker, that effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here. 1st and goal. Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
180. 180. That's it. Sit up.
Complete on the option. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. All right, now there's the timeout. So seemingly down to their final breath, they get the big play, Brock, and now a field goal forces overtime.
58 yards. And the Lions
Looking good, and it's through. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Western on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game has not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give for Henry. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie and go up by 6. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap here to go. Oh, big interception here. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. but a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us.